you know that disastrous festival from last weekend? Well, things have got a whole lot worse for Fyre Festival as they've been hit with a $100 million lawsuit. Blimey. I'm Rebecca Felgate bringing you some updated news about the disastrous Fyre Festival right here on Inform Overload. So on Friday last week, reports started emerging of chaos in the Bahamas. I hate to say it, but some rich kids who had forked out up to $12,000 for a ticket to a social media crafted festival basically found out the hard way what a lack of privilege feels like. Ooh. Created by Jarul and Billy McFarland, Fyre Festival advertised itself as a luxury festival on a private island. They boasted headliners such as Blink-182, Major Lazer, Migos, Lil Yachty, and they also boasted of a luxury dining experience. On top of that, festival organizers promised luxury tents to sleep in, along with all of the glamour that comes from hiring supermodels to do your promo. Labeling itself as not just a festival but a vacation, festival goers were in for a rude surprise when they turned up to the ill-prepared island. They found things were not as they expected. There were not enough tents, which by the way weren't luxury tents at all. Apparently they were disaster relief tents that were soaked from the inside out after being put up in the rain. They also learned that everything was still being set up. Oh, and there was no food, only fake cheese on low budget bread. There also wasn't enough of it to go around either. Now this stressed a lot of people out. Also, those private jets that they were promised to arrive in? Yep, just regular flights that were promptly cancelled after organisers realised that they just were not ready for the footfall. Now this came as a sobering surprise to many who expected to be greeted with red carpet treatment, although many others say that they could smell a scam from afar. I personally wouldn't trust anyone that thought spelling fire with a Y made it any classier. I mean, you're fools! According to reports, the glam millennials in attendance started fighting over tents, food and water. Also, they weren't allowed to leave the island until transportation arrived, which wasn't until the next day. So essentially, they were stranded in squalid conditions. It was essentially chaos, and all of the wanderlust, pixie travelers of curated Instagram dreams were made to suffer. So what now? A $100 million lawsuit. That's what. Despite offering festival goers a full refund or an exchange for VIP passes next year, which lol joke as if there's even gonna be a next year, people have rounded up to sue them. Organisers have been hit with a multi-million-dollar class action lawsuit for fraud and breach of contract. The complaint was filed by high-profile attorney Mark Garagos on behalf of Daniel Young of Los Angeles. I would say that the lawsuit painted a dramatic picture of the festival with a lack of food, water, shelter and medical care, although from what I see on social media and the vlogs about the festival, it actually seems kind of accurate. The whole thing is now not only a huge embarrassment for all involved, it is also set to be a huge and very expensive embarrassment. I would say that that is what you get from believing a whole load of social media spin about supermodels on yachts and living the millennial dream, but actually I do feel kind of bad for the people that had to suffer when they got there. I really hope that everyone's okay and they get their money back, because this just isn't cool. So guys, what do you think about Fyre Festival? Do they deserve to pay $100 million for fraud? Do you think there'll be a 2018 festival? I mean, if World War III hasn't happened, then maybe. For now, I'm Rebecca Felgate. Thank you for tuning in to Inform Overload. If you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed for more up-to-date news, and I will see you next time.